Hello there guys, so we have so much to go through in this video today, and we will be talking about the upcoming events of April 1st to the 8th, where we will be having a boss challenge that showcases or gives you the chance to win the new Costume Dragon, among some other things. But before we delve into that, we have a Heaven and Hades event to finish off. So as you know, I am on level 6 and we have just one chest left to open up. So we've got 3 fights to do, and then we just have to open the chest and we will unlock the divine CHRONO Hades Dragon. So like I've been saying the last couple of days, this event was a lot easier than I thought it would be initially, but I am someone that has been able to fully clear out every single pool reset when I can be bothered to, actually log in to do it. So for me, someone that could do all the fights and I could clear out the 750 points, this event has been pretty easy so far. And look at that, a Chrono Aphrodite Dragon. Unfortunately for her, she does get one shot. Bye-bye! Bye-bye, Chrono Aphrodite! And Andy has been available in like most of the fights of this event, so overall it's been pretty good for us. So last chest is 900, open it up. And there is piece 24 of 24 for this dragon. And there is our Chrono Hades Dragon complete. And so, the Chrono Hades Dragon, he may not be quite a Freya, a Hathor, or a Chrono Aphrodite Dragon, but he's definitely still a pretty decent divine all around. And when we get to hatch him and everything like that, I will discuss more about him and, his uses in a team and things like that. But overall, if you wanted to get your first divine or first lot of divines, the Hermes and Chrono Hades dragons are pretty good dragons to start off with. So there we go, let us go and hatch him. So now we've got 2 divine dragons in our hatchery, and of course, like every divine, he takes 4 days to finish hatching. And by the way, his egg is terrifying. His egg is so weird. It looks like some, I don't know, extraterrestrial weird-ass universe is, I don't know, it's a bit freaky to me. But, he is a weird dragon, just overall. So there we go. This event is now 100% done, apart from the fact that if we wanted to get a few more rewards, then with any extra event currency you get during the event, you can go back, spend it, get some extra gold and things like that. I mean, if you've got the event currency to spend, you might as well go back and get a few extra resources because, well, why not? Extra stuff for no cost, you might as well do it. But that concludes the Heaven and Hades event with over 3 days left because I didn't log in for a full day of resets. So that is that event done. We do also have some weekend events as well that we are going to be participating in. But like I said, I wanted to go through the upcoming event schedule before that. So this is the image that we got, and like I said, we have a boss challenge, yes, another boss challenge from April 1st to the 8th, which has the Costume Dragon in it. We have a Crowded Nursery event from the 1st to the 5th, a Clan Siege with double rewards from the 1st to the 5th, we have a Chain Breeding, we have the Weekly Dragon, which we've talked about, and Otto's Lotto. So this Chain Breeding event, there's a good chance this may either require the Weekly Dragon or the Boss Challenge Dragon, and it looks like the main guy is going to be the Eagle Dragon. So Chain Breeding events are probably some of the more annoying events in the game. But this is the full post here on the forums. So the Clan Siege with double rewards. Clan Siege is an event in which participating clans complete various tasks and allowing it to attack the opposing clan's base. We've done clan events for years now. We know how that works. Crowded Nursery, hatch as many dragons as you can. We know how that works. April 1st to the 8th, the Boss Challenge. Beat all the Celestial bosses to complete rounds, the final reward being the costume. Then the Chain Breeding from the 1st to the 11th. During the event, you can get the awesome Eagle Dragon by using its parents in the breeding den. So the parents are the Costume plus Trickster Dragon. So not just one of the dragons. It means you need to finish the Boss Challenge event and you need to breed the Trickster Dragon as well to be able to get that Eagle Dragon. So that's even more complicated than normal, but to anyone that does manage to do it, you will get an Eagle Dragon as a reward. So I mean, you'll be happy if you manage to do it. Then Otto's Lotto, spin the wheel for awesome rewards. There's a chance to win the parts of the Ace Dragon. So the Ace Dragon is returning in the Otto's Lotto special. And then the Trickster's parents are Lava plus Eel. So we know that by now, since we already looked at that yesterday. But overall, I am more just interested in getting a hold of the Costume Dragon because he's a brand new dragon. We hadn't seen him until the Castle event. Showcased him in, what, level 5 or level 6? And I really want to get the Trickster Dragon. I don't care so much for the Eagle Dragon. With chain breeding events, I'm just sort of like, if it happens, it happens. If not, oh well. But all three would also be pretty good, since I don't have any of them yet. So then, moving on, it is a Friday, so we do have Whale Mart deals, and we do have weekend events. So very quickly, we've got the Whale Mart, and 3 Divine tickets for 100,000 food each is a really good deal. I would definitely suggest purchasing those. A boss habitat for 2,500 dungeon currency. Might as well, honestly. We've got so many dungeon tokens that we don't need to worry about them. 10 Divine tickets for 75 gems is pretty lackluster and not the best deal in the world. And then enchantment tickets for 100,000 food, definitely buy those. 100%. Whenever you see enchantment tickets, dragon tickets, and other event currency in exchange for food or gold, buy it. It's always a really good deal. And then finally, extraordinary legendary for 99 gems. It's tempting. It's really tempting because obviously at the moment we would have the gems for it. The only problem is you can grind full extraordinary materials over time, but it's really long and really boring. So if you're someone that's just really lazy and has a ton of extra gems, I can see a reason for buying this, but I don't think it's worth putting money on the game just to buy this deal. So those are my general thoughts about the Whale Mart. And then finally we have the weekend events. And so these weekend events are important because these are the last events, or some of the last events perhaps, that are going to give us divine tickets to potentially get the Poseidon Dragon. So the first one is a Golden Gatherer. Gather as much gold as you can. Participate. You have a chance of winning the axolotl, but you don't really, unless you're someone that hoards all the time. And then we have the dinner time event. Feed your dragons by using as much food as you can. You get some tickets for that. First prize being the Go Green. And again, you're probably not going to win these events most of the time. So your main reward for these is just going to be the divine tickets. So, you know, a nice, simple, easy way for us to get what we want out of this is just to feed up our Archangel a couple of times. There you go. Level 68 now. He's almost level 70. He's almost at the old level cap from years and years ago at this point. And so the Golden Gatherer event can be a little bit tougher. Obviously, the more habitats you have, the easier it's going to be to generate gold as a whole. And if you've got, you know, the gold vault, you can just insta-collect everything. But if you do want to get more gold, then of course the blue map fights are going to help you out quite a lot. Because, for instance, when you have VIP on, and you should have VIP on already if you actually want to participate in the event, so you will get extra rewards rather than just the base amount whenever you have VIP active. So, for example, base reward is the top chest, so we get 330,000, and then with VIP we get an extra 165,000 gold. So if you just keep doing fight after fight after fight, before you know it, you'll get that 9 million or whatever the requirement is for you. Because it's the same with the Whale Mart, that the deals are not the same for every single player. The deals are different depending on, I believe it's based off of player level. So, for instance, with my Android account, before I got it to level 70, I think, I always used to get different deals compared to my main PC account. But for the most part, the deals are quite similar, but they just usually differ in terms of material type. So instead of you having a, I don't know, like we've got legendary materials in our shop, but to a different level player it might offer plant materials of a different rarity and different grade. For the most part, the deals are very similar, but they're not always the same. So if you're gonna go, but Quack's my Walmart is different. Yes, I know it is, but I'm showing you the deals that we have and just giving you a general idea of how I would react to them. So if you're wondering if your deal is worth it, like I've said before, generally speaking, the gem deals are pretty trash, usually. There are very, very rare instances where the gem deals have been super duper good, but they are very few and far between. The deals where you have to trade in food for, you know, enchantment tickets, they're really good. Like, always, because enchantment tickets are quite expensive, usually. So, if you find deals where you can get them, basically for regular in-game currency, they're definitely worth taking. Same with the divine tickets. You need as many divine tickets as physically possible if you want to potentially get your hands on Poseidon or any of the other dragons in the chest. So use everything at your disposal to make that happen. Excluding gems, because, you know, gems are a valuable resource, and the cost of purchasing tickets outright is pretty bad. That's why they are a little bit cheaper in the Walmart deal, but not really. If you were going to spend gems on divine tickets, you should have done it during the boss challenge event while the event, like the divine event stuff, was going on. Because it's a lot cheaper to gem boss challenge events than it is to, you know, just purchase gems outright. Always remember that too. So we got another 20 divine tickets from that. The only one that we haven't hit yet is the 9 million milestone, and we will hit that very, very soon when we get all of our gold generating and we get a few more blue map fights to do. So overall, you can see it's not too difficult for me to clear out these events and get all of the rewards from them. It's just kind of scary, because this is the last chance. And hoping for 11 Poseidon pieces out of this many divine tickets it's hopeful, to say the least. If we can get 5 pieces of Poseidon in one chest, that is going to help our chances greatly, but it's going to be tough. It is going to be very tough. And, you know, the chances of us getting Chrono Zeus are non-existent. We only have 106 pieces for him. That's not happening. But Poseidon would be my first ever chest divine if we manage to get him, so I am looking out for that. And plus, if we get a second fairy dragon, we can always, you know, ascend it and get some free materials for our dragons. So I want to do that as well. But overall, it has been a very busy and packed day for me in DML. You know, we got the new trailer, new event news. We know about the new updates coming. We've got tons of divines in that in our hatchery. Actually, speaking of which, don't I need another... I might need to buy another divine habitat soon. Oh no, I'm running out of space again. Rest in rip, rip in rip. Wait, do we have any space for one just in general? Okay, we can build an extra habitat, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood. I was about to say, oh god, if I can't actually fit these 2 divines, that would be pretty sad, wouldn't it? But no, we're all Gucci and ready to go. And so, the final thing that I am going to mention is that, in case you're intrigued, the Elephant Dragon is on sale at the moment for 150 gems. I don't think this is worth it, since you can breed them at any time. And there is a bundle out for the Ares Dragon for 999 gems. This is overpriced, but do remember, we require every single one of these dragons to get the grand ultimate prize at the end of the year. So, if you really, really want to get hold of that grand prize, and you don't have the Ares yet, this may be something that certain people may want to invest into. I think it's way overpriced, but I'm just warning you that if you don't buy it now, there may not be another chance to get it. So keep that in mind. But regardless, I am going to skedaddle and try and get some more tickets on my Android account as well, and do all of this on my other account. So for now, thank you for joining me, and until next time, I will see you then.